Wherever you go, wherever you roam, icons high above, below, coast to coast, north to south, town to town, by word of mouth. Tell your friend, tell your ma, see the signs, drop your jaw, don't delay, seize the day. There's a million ways to say the landscape iconic. America, you got it. AmerICON, AmerICON.
Welcome to AmerICON, a look at the iconic landscape of America. Flying to Midwest Iowa from South Korea and then driving to Buena Vista University, what have I seen the most of in my life in Iowa? Corn! However, that wasn't all. Iowa has several larger-than-life icons along the roadside that help you stay awake while driving through the never-ending cornfields. The attractions are as huge as America is. Did you know that America has the biggest Hereford bull in the world? Did you know that statue of an Indian princess that an Iowan town and county is named for measures 25 feet from the base of the platform to the top of the head? And did you know there's a lighthouse that sits in the middle of the cornfields? Well, let's go and discover these hidden icons of America on AmerICON. It's time to head down Highway 71 to another icon that you wouldn't think would be standing along a highway in between cornfields. Storm Lake's Lighthouse has truly inspired an entire community and has helped them become a shining beacon in the area. Let's follow this icon's light that navigates us to Storm Lake, the town surrounded by a beautiful lake. Storm Lake today is a healthy Iowa small town, but in 1996, the future of this community was put into jeopardy after a Highway 71 bypass was built.
The merchants were concerned that traffic going through Storm Lake would no longer come right downtown, it would go right past our community. We need some type of icon or something that would invite people to Storm Lake.
But what would this icon be? Everyone had their own ideas.
There were some suggestions about a sign. A lot of towns have a sign. And I can't remember exactly how the conversation was. It's been some time ago, but I was wondering about, everybody's got a sign. Why not let's do something a little different? Why not a lighthouse?
And with that, the dream to build a lighthouse by the highway was born. But why a lighthouse instead of, say, a giant Indian princess like in Pocahontas?
A lighthouse is a perfect symbol for Storm Lake because storm, light through the storm, that kind of thing, we think. And so the idea was, if you're driving by there, here's a welcoming sign. Why don't you take a left for 2 miles and you can see what a great community we have.
Before attracting people into the community with their new icon, a lot of work had to be done. This included earning the support of the community.
Well, it's like any new idea. When the idea of the lighthouse out by the highway first came up, you always have a few people that are skeptical about it and think, well, what's the point of doing that?
Luckily, the supporters outnumbered the skeptics, and thanks to an aggressive fundraising campaign, they were able to raise the money at a frighteningly fast rate.
The scary thing was when they raised the money that first year, and they says, hey, we got the money, go ahead and build it. But we hadn't even got everything all designed yet because we thought we had another year.
With the money raised, they put their pencils in full gear to finish up the design and begin the construction of the icon.
Well, this is kind of an unusual project. When you go to build a lighthouse like this, you can build a wooden one like the one behind me here. You can build it out of chicken wire and plaster. There's a lot of different construction techniques. You can build out of brick. We were fortunate to have a company here in Storm Lake called Friesen that built farm grain bins. And we went to them and said, can you build us a lighthouse, the trunk of this lighthouse? And they were able to do that out of sheet metal, actually. Did a wonderful job. We actually painted the lighthouse, volunteers did, inside over the winter, and then had a big crane set it up after we were ready for construction.
With such great teamwork, the lighthouse quickly reached completion, and some people began to wonder where the water was.
Everything was fine, And then we had a meeting one day. We started to talk about insurance on the lighthouse. Someone, I don't remember who brought it up, someone brought the fact up of what if, and that kind of comes up when talk about insurance a lot. What if a person theoretically went out there and went to take a bath and subsequently drowned? Whoa, all of a sudden eyes got wide open, especially the insurance man. And we don't have water there now.
Apart from the lack of water, the lighthouse proved to be a shining beacon of which people were speaking very positively. It began to serve its purpose well, guiding people to Storm Lake.
We received a new associate pastor at our church, and he was from Dubuque. He was on his way to Storm Lake, and it was foggy and the weather was bad. I don't remember if it was spring or summer or winter or whatever, but he saw the light of the lighthouse. And they told him, turn at the lighthouse, and that's where he turned.
Attracting people to Storm Lake, this 65-foot tall structure has given this community a new purpose: tourism. A lighthouse alone, however, is not enough to attract people to Storm Lake. It also takes a great community.
As far as I know, it's, that lighthouse is the only community icon like it anywhere in the state. Some places have other sorts of things, but I don't think anybody has a lighthouse like we do.
These celebrated icons bring a lively atmosphere to the roadsides of Iowa, and I think we do need to appreciate them. They are the American spirit, and they truly make up the iconic landscape of America.